You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/kidsandfamily. Just go to Indeed.com/kidsandfamily right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need. You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/kidsandfamily. Just go to Indeed.com/kidsandfamily right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.
We all kind of instinctively crave speed, don't we?
Oh, absolutely.
Getting through the inbox fast, learning something new quickly, just, rushing toward the next big thing.
There's definitely this allure to velocity, like you're being super efficient.
Right. But it really makes you ask the question, is faster always better? Does just pure speed, automatically mean success?
That's the core of it, isn't it?
Okay, so let's unpack this a bit. Today we're doing a deep dive into a story called Zippy's Race to Smart Speed.
And it sounds simple, maybe like a kid's story.
It does, but it's actually this remarkably insightful parable. Our goal here is to pull out some real practical wisdom from what Zippy goes through.
Wisdom we can actually apply to our own challenges.
Exactly, no matter how complex. So at the center is Zippy. He's a zebra from Zambonia, and his default setting is just fast, almost reckless.
Hooves churning, tail like a propeller.
Totally. And his favorite word, zoo. Just like that.
Right, you can imagine that causes some issues.
Oh, yeah. Big time. Like accidentally launching his breakfast pancake into a neighbor's bird nest.
Ouch.
Or just leaving his friends way behind on the way to school before they've even, tied their shoes.
What's fascinating here, though, is how this simple story really gets at a paradox in how we think about productivity today.
How so?
Well, this relentless drive for just pure speed, it often ends up being the very thing that trips us up. It hinders real efficiency, sustainable growth.
So it's not just fast versus slow.
Exactly. It's about understanding the interplay, speed, strategy, working with others. We're going to look at those moments where Zippy has to pivot and see what we can learn for our own lives.
Okay, so Zippy's big test. It comes with the announcement of the Great Animal Games at Savannah School.
Ah, the main event.
Right. And this race is serious. All across the savannah, tough obstacles.
Like what?
Well, they mentioned banana peel bends, which sounds ominous. Muddy puddle ponds, leafy leap logs. You get the idea. Tricky stuff.
And a big prize, I assume.
Oh, yeah. The golden gourd of glory really ups the stakes.
Naturally.
And Zippy's reaction, instant confidence.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I was born for this.
Just pure self-belief.
Totally. He's bouncing at the starting line, all this energy, and he's next to others like Cora the cheetah, Ellie the elephant, and Tito the Tortoise.
Ah, Tito. A key player, I suspect.
Definitely. So the starting drum bangs.
Bing.
And Zippy just launches like a rocket, just as you'd expect.
Full speed ahead.
He's zooming past logs, splashing through mud, just completely absorbed and going fast. So fast he doesn't even notice the snack stand.
The one with the mango smoothies?
The very one.
Yeah.
Just zips right past, totally oblivious. It makes you wonder, what did he think he was actually chasing at that point?
That's a great point. If we connect this to the bigger picture, Zippy's start, it really reflects that common human thing, doesn't it? Valuing raw speed, individual effort above everything else.
We've all done it.
Absolutely. Those frantic sprints for a deadline or trying to push through a task alone, you get this kind of tunnel vision. And that focus on fast means you miss things. Resources, help from others, maybe even just enjoying the journey a bit, like Zippy and those smoothies.
Yeah, speed without awareness.
Exactly. It can actually narrow your path, not widen it.
But, as often happens when it's just pure speed, Zippy hits trouble.
The inevitable stumble.
Yeah, and it hit hard. It really showed how speed alone can be a downside, not always a plus.
Happen.
He took a corner way too fast, slipped wham on one of those banana peels.
Knew those bends sounded bad.
Right. Then, trying to make up time, he rushes a log jump and just belly flops.
Yeah.
Splat. Right into a muddy pond.
Oh, dear. So much for the lead.
Exactly. These weren't just little mistakes. They were like direct results of not thinking ahead. Just pure impulse.
And that's a critical point, isn't it? Those spectacular tumbles. They're consequences, not just random bad luck.
Right.
It really raises a question for us, what are our real-world banana peels? The things we run into when we're just focused on speed without strategy or self-awareness.
That's a good way to put it.
And you see the contrast immediately. Zippy's frantic energy versus Tito.
Who was doing what when he caught up?
Calmly humming a tune, munching a celery stick.
No way.
Yes. Tito, in that moment, he's like the symbol of thoughtful, deliberate progress. It reminds you that the most efficient way isn't always the fastest in sheer miles per hour.
Okay, so Zippy's stuck, covered in mud, feeling pretty low, I imagine.
Definitely.
And then Tito arrives, calmly. And he doesn't just pass him by.
What does he do?
He offers this, game-changing advice. He says, it's not just about speed, it's about strategy. Want to run together.
Wow. That's quite an offer. From a tortoise to the zoomiest zebra.
Exactly. It feels like a really pivotal moment, not just for Zippy, but maybe for us listening too. What's so important about Tito stepping in like that?
That's a fantastic observation. Tito's move, it's not just kindness, right?
Yeah.
It really shows how crucial an outside perspective can be when we've got our own speed blinders on.
Okay.
He doesn't just offer sympathy like, oh, bad luck. He offers a framework, a different way to succeed.
A strategy.
Precisely. And think about it. The fastest animal is being asked by the, traditionally slowest, to slow down and think.
It turns things on its head.
Completely. It challenges our usual ideas about who leads and who learns. True leadership sometimes is about sharing wisdom, offering a different path, not just being the fastest or strongest.
And Zippy's first reaction.
Yeah.
Totally predictable.
Expects that.
You want me, the zoomiest zebra in Zambonia, to go slow? You could just hear it.
Yeah. Pride's a factor.
But maybe because he just face-planted in the mud, maybe there's a little humility there now.
A crack in the certainty.
Exactly. Because he actually decides to trust Tito. He slows down, matches Tito's pace.
Which must have felt incredibly unnatural for him.
I bet. But it wasn't just about going slow. Tito gave him real practical tips.
Like what?
Like, hey, tuck your tail when you jump those logs. Specific techniques.
Actual coaching.
Yeah. And also pointing out the obvious, maybe. Banana peels are not snacks.
Okay, fair enough. Basic awareness.
Right. It shows that this smart speed idea, it's not just a concept, it's actionable stuff. Little adjustments.
And what's truly fascinating there is that moment, Zippy chooses collaboration. He chooses to learn.
Yeah.
That decision fundamentally changes the race. It goes from being this solo, frantic sprint
to a strategic partnership.
Exactly. And it highlights that smart speed.
Yeah.
It isn't necessarily about crawling along. It's about mixing that speed, that energy Zippy has, with awareness, with planning.
And listening to others.
Yeah.
Leveraging their strengths.
Yes. Understanding the terrain, taking good advice. It's about moving efficiently, which isn't always the same as moving quickly.
But wait, couldn't you argue that sometimes, in today's world, if you slow down too much, you just get left behind?
That's a totally valid concern, and it's where the nuance comes in, right?
Okay.
Smart speed isn't about becoming sluggish. It's about optimizing your pace for that specific situation, for that specific goal. Maybe sometimes that means full throttle. Other times it means pacing yourself, looking around. Exactly. And that's precisely what Zippy and Tito did. They found that optimal combined pace.
And the result?
A truly triumphant finish. They crossed the line together, side by side.
Nice. The cheers from the crowd, I bet.
Huge cheers. And Principal Parrot flies down, holding the golden gourd.
The grand prize.
And declares, "You both win. Zippy for learning and Tito for leading.
Oh, that's brilliant. Shared victory.
Shared victory, recognizing both contributions.
And Zippy. He really gets it by then, doesn't he?
It seems so. He's holding the gourd, super proud, and announces to everyone, "Today I learn fast is fun."
But smart and steady is how you really finish strong.
Precisely. And the story ends with this lovely little detail. Zippy zooms away.
Of course he does. Some things don't change.
But this time, carefully.
Carefully. That one word says so much, doesn't it?
It really does. He keeps his zippiness, but it's tempered now. It's speed infused with wisdom.
So wrapping this up, what does this all really mean for us listening to this?
Well, I think this story, simple as it is, distills some really powerful, actionable insights for, navigating pretty much any goal we have.
Okay, like what?
First, speed's useful, obviously, but it's not the whole picture. Planning, patience, just being aware of what's around you, those are just as vital, maybe even more so, for long-term success.
Right. Don't miss the mango smoothies.
Don't miss the smoothies. Second, teamwork. Actually listening to different viewpoints. That can get you much further than just rushing ahead alone.
That Zippy-Tito partnership.
Exactly. Third, messing up is okay. Zippy's tumbles weren't the end. They were learning opportunities, making mistakes, and crucially, learning from them. That's how we grow, how we refine things.
So failure isn't final.
Not at all. It's data. And finally, everyone brings something different to the table. You might be a Zippy fast, energetic. You might be a Tito calm, steady, strategic.
Right.
Recognizing those diverse strengths in yourself and others and using them, that's incredibly powerful.
Yeah, Zippy's whole journey, from just pure speed to this more thoughtful, strategic racer. It's quite a transformation. And it all came from being willing to learn, willing to collaborate after, falling flat on his face.
It's relatable, isn't it? We've all had those moments, pushing too hard, making silly mistakes, or times when someone else's perspective really helped us through.
Definitely. So maybe the final thought for everyone listening is this. How often do we, in our own work, our own lives, maybe prioritize just that sheer speed over the strategic thinking, over collaborating, or even just pausing to learn when we stumble?
It's easy to do.
It really is. And what might we achieve? What kind of results could we get if we embraced just a little more Tito in our Zippy?
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/kidsandfamily. Just go to Indeed.com/kidsandfamily right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need. You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/kidsandfamily. Just go to Indeed.com/kidsandfamily right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.